After 18 grueling days on Survivor, 12 castaways reached a new milestone. The merge is here! New dynamics, new fights, new challenges await, and it's gonna be a bucket ride. Previously on Pioneers vs Renegades, castaways faced a double elimination as they acted in a horribly made western short film. The Bearheart tribe put on the least embarrassing performance, which meant Thunderhawk and Rising Fawn both had to vote out one of their own. Faye and Xiao Tian formed a legendary rivalry on the Thunderhawk tribe, and with Sherman's help, Xiao Tian's fate was sealed. Liliana got hooked onto Bubbles, ignoring the growing tension between Glenn and Maxime. So when Maxime played his idol, Glenn was the final pre-merger sent home. 12 are left, so let's revisit the full cast another time before we merge, eh? Welcome back, friendos! It's time to Survivor! Thunderhawk and Rising Fawn returned to their tribes and promptly went to bed. Except Liliana, she's still hooked onto the bubbles. Anywho, the real action tonight is in the Badlands, where we have not one but two reps from the Thunderhawk tribe this time. The instructions state that every visitor to the Badlands gets a chance to play for an advantage. And by a coin flip, Gianna gets to go first. Whoop whoop! She quickly naps 2 sticks under the watchful eye of Dr. Faye. You seeing this, huh? She just gotta rub it in her face how confident she is. Oh, she's up to 6 sticks already. Faye's like, does this face look like she gives a damn? Well, in that case, Gianna drops. 7 sticks, huh? That's a new one. Alright, Gianna, let's go claim your prize. Console number 7 holds a vote steal! Woo! At any tribal console up to the final 6, Gianna can use this advantage to steal someone's vote, making them unable to vote while Gianna votes twice. Yas, it's a repeat, but a good one nonetheless.
Jebel Nesha Webka. Damsy. Snowbake Feliza. Haha, Pipitao. Blonev Shipim. Belaniv. Belina.
And here comes Sandrine after finishing the Rising Fawn Tribal Council. Faye is ready to one-up Gianna though. She will not let her have the last laugh. She tightens her focus and quickly racks up 6 sticks already. Faye makes her 7th, then 8th, and confidently snatches up her 9th! Oh my god! And that's the end of Dr. Faye's attempt. Sandrine said, damn girl, leave some for the rest of us. Anyway, console number 9 holds an all-new Halvesies idol. These twin swans will negate half the votes between the user and somebody else of the user's choice, rounded down. And she said, what the F, not even a full idol? Now this is BS.
Bobsani, Nabora, Shazzle, Shamagra, Sublur Baroda, Bruhana.
She said, F this, I'm going to bed. Which means Sandrine can now begin her game at peace. She didn't realize that the special idol at Tribal is missing, so she is focused on getting another one. No watchful eyes makes this pretty easy actually. She confidently reaches 7 sticks already, outdoing her attempt last time. Oop, that makes 8. And Sandrine stops at 8, yes! Wow, all the ladies getting something new today. Open console number 8, please. It's a new Guardian Angel advantage, represented by the Wise Owl. This advantage triggers upon being voted out. Sandrine will get one final chance to compete in a do or die challenge. If she succeeds, she is immune and all her votes are negated. If she fails, she's voted out as normal. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
Funiata, John Josanessa, Bahira. Dobao, Saba, Fanirsh, Nerkska, Shararg, Mozani. Haha.
Fee and Gianna are done with their naps, so Sandrine is trying to get them to spill the tea. So, who's the vote out? How's the tribe going? Well, you gotta give us something before we blurt out all our info like that. Girl, step out of game mode for 5 seconds. I'm just speaking small talk. No! We have to call it here and now. We will not come for each other until those renegades are gone, deal? Still the same, huh? It's a wonder they haven't voted you out. It's the way Gianna keeps screaming symbols. Anyway, Sandrine is over this conversation. She's gonna take a beauty nap away from these squabblers.
Amudio blorid. Savourin' Lumish. Ugh.
Well, Sandrine backing out is not stopping these two from fighting. Each of them are pissed at the other for voting for the wrong renegade. Ugh, don't come crying to me when Annette rounds up the renegades and leave you to rot, as you deserve. Not everybody uses people like pawns, Gianna. Just because your worldview is f***ed up doesn't mean ours is. Oh, that insult brought Faye over to the mean side. Ooh, please! As if she wasn't enough of a terror already.
Jessene Clonkus. Skooma.
Fasanoi Valpim. Vonti.
Please! Not Faye reflecting on her life. She's like, what has my life come to? I could be making the next big breakthrough on dinosaurs now. But Amelia Simonians is life-changing, so I will deal with these pompous assholes as long as I need. With those fighting words, your time on the Badlands has ended, ladies. Let's return to camp for a very exciting announcement. Take a final look at the Badlands, friendos. We may not return here for a while. Alright, Bearheart Tribe, come on in. Get a good look at the new Thunderhawk and Rising Fawn tribes. And welcoming back, Glenn, spoiler much? Please, not him sulking outside my fence, I'm sorry. Welcoming back Faye, Gianna, and Sandrine from the Badlands. That means Xiao Dian and Glenn voted out in the double tribal council.
Oh, Benisbo! Abode Quarp. Plafa Patoy. Durnoin Phoebe.
Castaways, you've played 18 days in this game so far, working with your tribe mates to prove which way of life is supreme. Now, it's time to enter a new stage of the game where you prove you're the best of both worlds. Congratulations! I'm pleased to tell you that you are merged! Tribes are no more! You're entering the individual phase of the game now. With that, it's also sadly time to say goodbye. Oh, dear God, Ayasha, stop that! Why is she walking like that? Nightmare Field, all of you! But yes, it's time to say goodbye to our horses and return them to proper care. Goodbye, Ayasha, Mato, and Zaldana. You were an absolute joy to have on this season. Now, I think this camp needs a little spruce up, don't you think? Ta-da! Welcome to the Merge Final 12. From now on, you are playing for yourselves as you outwit, outplay, and outlast your tribe mates. Those who are voted out from this point on will fall to the jury, where you will have a hand in deciding the season's winner. Your merge tribe name is New Frontier, representing new beginnings, community building, and charting your own path in this game. Your tribe color is brown as your fresh start begins. Before we continue, let's take a moment to see where everyone stands as they merge. Most of the alliances are within the original tribes, with only one cross-tribe alliance between Annette and Faye so far. Annette and Padwin lost Glenn from their Dark Horse alliance, and the Lone Stars revert to Liliana and Angel after Xiao Dian left. Dahlia lost her whole alliance, so RIP. At least she has her Renegades. On this side, Faye and Richard have their Desert Dwellers alliance, Sandrine and Juliet as the Eccentric Artiste, and Maxime's alliance of the Wildcards. Intermingling is also Sandrine and Maxime's powerful Lion's Den, and the Blast Off alliance, which is still cooking. I do think the Pioneers are a little fractured, so hopefully the Renegades can work their way in being down on the numbers. Also, advantages recap! Angel has the extra vote after banking it in episode 4. Dahlia has the Rising Fawn Tribe Idol. Gianna has the Vote Steal. Faye has the Halvesies Idol. And Sandrine has the Guardian Angel. It's gonna be an exciting merge, I think. But before you head to your new camp, who's hungry? Yep, you are treated to a merge feast where you will celebrate reaching this milestone. Ta-da! We have food stalls, snacks, a bar. Rashad, is that you? Huh. And the return of everybody's favorite nectar barrels. Girl, Gianna did not wait for me to finish. She said I need this after the sleepover I had. Wait, Padwin! Are you allowed to drink that? I mean, does nectar have an age limit? Oh, child, that is not how you should drink that. Well, just like that, we have 2 drunk dazed people already. Richard said, good God, dispel this evil nectar. These are not meant for chugging. Please! Padwin cannot walk straight right now. Meanwhile, Juliet is playing. She's making devious plans and spreading preposterous rumors already. Really embracing her evil side.
Go fasipene. Jifa wasub. Bora.
Well, it sorta worked. Maxime fires at Faye, asking, Juliet says you called me a flipper in fake leopard's clothing? What the hell, Faye? Oh, she did not just call him a flipper, she straight up called him a piece of shit. Maxime goes to cheer himself up by flirting with Liliana again. Oh, sir, please. Not him declaring love after knowing her for like a week. She seems kinda into it though. Or not. It's hard to tell. So hard to tell. Well, say something, damn it! I poured my heart into that declaration.
Panipa spoid. Finaeum. Whippasu Palingo. Canathoy.
I think we know exactly what she's thinking. Richard is feeling very close to his newfound family. He thinks the new Bearhearts should stick together to form the Bearheart family. Aww. For the new Bearhearts only, that is. And Hale's like, well, this is great and all, but maybe don't speak about this when we're at the center of everyone else.
Obila slave. Kunje. Nu yapsa suneb.
And he pouts by throwing sticks in the fire. Annette reaches out to her former Renegades after hearing all that. Like, we're still cool, right? Renegades stay strong? Oh my god, of course Annette! You have no idea how much I missed you! Yeah, Renegades for the win! Yes, Padwin, we're gonna start by taking out the trash! You pesky pioneers will lose! Lamau, the beef with Gianna is still going strong, I see. I love that Marisa the vendor is just smiling at this confrontation. She's all of us, really.
Nice. Paid hap yum. Avawini, sweat. Chumpajana, Dornev.
So yeah, if we just stick to the playbook and piss them off, they'll start turning on each other. See? It's already working. Juliet's like, on second thought, I don't want to be in alliance with losers. And she dips from the Bearheart family as quickly as she joined. Guys, don't fight. Try some nectar. You're probably just hangry. Or like, thirsty. Well, you don't have to tell Angel twice. He is downing this nectar. Oh, the rain is back. Oh, there's a thunderstorm. Well, a cheers to potentially getting struck by lightning. Sir Angel, please. Not with the drink in his hand still. Have I told you how much I respect you? And then... Oh, Angel, happy to be your mighty leader. You know what? We should make it official and shake hands on it. The OG Renegades will win this game together. I mean, we're a little outnumbered right now, but even if half of us flip a person, those pioneers are gonna be scattered in no time. On that confident note, the merge feast is over! You can finally leave! Oh, but wait. Before you officially step into camp, it's time to make your first huge game decision as a tribe. Not everyone complaining about the storm. Listen! One of the biggest debates in Survivor is Final 2 or Final 3. Well, today, that debate falls to you. This season, you'll get to choose your ending. One by one, cast your vote on whether this season should end in a Final 2 or Final 3. The results will be revealed during the first immunity challenge, and majority wins. Dang, I hate this. I wish it was like a Final 5. There's so many people I want to bring. I'm always gonna choose the pack with the least people, duh. Final 3 all the way, and I know exactly who to bring. Screw the kumbaya, we are battling to be the best. Thank you for your votes. I'll tally them and let you know in 2 days what endgame you're playing for. Now move along, you can finally set foot in the new Frontier camp. Voila, so spacious, so beautiful. I'll do an official camp tour when we can like actually see anything. Please! Not Angel hobbling to the woodworking table already. Well, this is also the table to work towards a merge immunity idol, so let's see what this says. The merge idol is a golden horse plaque hidden in an abandoned well. To retrieve it, you must craft woodworks and throw them into the well to float the idol to the top. The weight of each item corresponds to the skill level needed to craft it. For instance, a bunny sculpture is worth 1 weight. The idol can be retrieved once 20 weights are thrown into the well. This mechanic is also inspired by Barney the Dinosaur's BB advantage from the server. I just love the chip away mechanic mixed with the birdcage idol vibe. How will these castaways time their contribution? That's the question. Except Angel is so dazed that he made 0 progress after 1 hour. Maybe you should wait till your head is clearer, champ. Well, I didn't mean go and play shitty music. At least Richard approves, like the proud father he is. There's nothing sweeter than seeing him with his survivor kiddos. He also reconnects with Sandrine. They have a ghostly connection from their pioneer days. And Sandrine reminds him that he said he would never vote for her. You better stick true to your word. Why, of course, dear. I am nobody if not for my word. Oh, I so agree. It's pretty nice to be appreciated and not feared for my existence sometimes. Oop, but Maxime is not liking seeing Richard get that close to his ally. Aw, is Sherry jealous? It looks good on you, frankly. But I'm gonna need you two to shove it in a box and store it away. There's too many enemies out there for us to not get along. Well, at least they waited till she left to fight. You just wait until Sandrine hears about it. Aren't you Mr. Honor and Integrity? Wouldn't want to jeopardize your image, do ya? On that feisty note, let's officially end Merge Day so we can get to some more exciting camp days ahead. It's day 20, so let's do the house tour. So, the Thunderhawk hut is moved here, but we're taking a book out of Big Brother this season, so this acts like a suite for the immunity winners and whoever they want to let in. Kinda like an HOH room. The swing set is still here, along with 2 campfires, and we also gave them some feathery friends as company. Across this comfy looking bridge is the bathroom corner of the camp, along with the gardens, the chess table, and the hammocks, of course. Next to the shelter is the little food area, complete with the yoga mat and the bar. And of course, Liliana's favorite corner, the bubble machine, and the well for the merge idol. Whoop, speaking of, here she is! It's Love Day, so we switched out the normal flavor for a more passionate flavor. Maxime still tries to bond with Liliana, with friendlier means today, like asking about interests and complaining about Love Day. And by the way, those tattoos look exquisite on you, milady. Oh, Lamau! She immediately dips! Sherman, I know you mean well, but this is not helping the Love Day vibes. In fact, it's making it Hate Day, oh my god! They're all snippy from the stress of terrible music. Not Sherman being an accidental agent of chaos. My sweet children, we can all make some leafy earbuds together as a family. How's that sound? Wait, was I that bad? I was just trying to lift up some spirits.
Well, no thanks to you, everybody's spirits is in hell. Anyway, hello there, I'm Faye. You look delightful. And what are you looking at? Don't you know it's rude to stare? Hi, handsome. You look pretty smart.
Fweezok swimps. Spanohina. Floofy Yaspa. Shipnoy.
Sherman is not enjoying the awkward vibes in this group, so he breaks away to work on the idol. 20 weights, huh? Oh, he's making a full-on dining chair. Oh, he's starting a big one.
Miaksa, Vibamak Earth. Yabatane Wexna. Beplanaba?
And he's done. Ah, an excellent chair. Oh my god, that turned out to be level 6! That means the well is 6 out of 20 filled. The idol is getting closer. And he nonchalantly returns to the crowd. I don't think anybody noticed that he's been missing. Sandrine is still eager to pursue an alliance with Dahlia, when Patwin butts in like, hey, I know a thing or two about spirits too. Yeah, as I was saying, the second floor bathroom of my house, whew, the ghosts love that place. Well, maybe Patwin can find some solace in the conversation with Richard around. Richard is thrilled to be reunited with Faye, his original alliance.
Oh, so you two go way back? That's so cute. Anyways, Richard, I think we need to add Sherman to our alliance. He's from Oasis Springs, so basically a desert. And he's the only one that's been loyal to me while we're on Thunderhawk.
Sikafus. Apalachaba? Meska? Hapjam Abavween. From Bunda.
And Patwin brings it up to Richard.
Like, I know you and Faye know each other first, but it's not cool that you just letting her be rude to me like that.
Yeah, kid. I'm sorry. That is my fault. Faye is just really adamant on doing things a certain way, you know. We'll find a way to ease into it with her, alright? And they cowpoke dance to make everything alright again. Aww. Oh, wait. Instantly unattracted is crazy. Well, maybe the smelly ambiance is ruining the vibes, but Dahlia said, I heard about your romantic endeavors. Won't work on me, lady. Oh, Dahlia, so proud of you for standing up to that succubus. She tried to seduce Xiao Tian and then it got him voted out. No way, that's crazy. Yeah, I can instantly tell that the whole medium thing with her is fake news. She has zero aura. Well, Miss Zero Aura here just formed an instant attraction to Angel. No! Wowee, us pioneers have really been missing out on the hotties on the Renegades tribe. I'm really sorry to hear about your friend Xiao Tian, by the way. I wanted Annette gone. She didn't even play an idol for your friend.
Nee, Vinivis. Schmezzel Klimf. Yiklawoosh.
And I really like the feeling of this air between us. Oh, sorry, I'm just a little hung up on my little cyborg still. He was so robbed.
In the meantime, Annette works on a level 3 bunny sculpture and yeets it in the well. Followed by Maxime, who does a horse sculpture, which is unfortunately only level 1. Hey, at least the well is half full already with all the trinkets inside. Oh, Sherman's back? He crafted a bunny sculpture this time. Interesting. And the well is up to 13 out of 20 now. Patwin reunites with his fellow renegades, and he is having a much jollier time. Dahlia even prematurely discusses both options with Patwin. Like, I think Gianna, Faye, or Richard. I think they're running the show right now, and they need to come down a lot of notches.
Well, I think we can leave Richard out of it. He's so sweet.
Well, that's exactly the problem, isn't it?
Enzanu, Craney, Maya Floof, Befallen Narble, Binvet, Yibs.
Oh, Yimbara! Huh.
Oh, dog lover? I have news for you, sweetie. These are birds. Don't you come from Hemford on Bagley?
Algarez.
Yeah, I think that's the bubbles talking, but what do I know? Oh dear god, Liliana! Why are you red? Angry? Is that Liliana's angry face? Please! I just wanted people to be flirty, not red in the face. I didn't know the bubble machine had side effects. Anyways, Maxime finished another horse sculpture and adds one weight to the well. This idol is slowly getting within reach now. Liliana, I think you should really take a break from that. You just turned back to your normal color. Oh, and she's red again. Oh, here comes Annette to craft another bunny sculpture for the well. Well, you don't have to do it.
Arabeg Fej. Snowbake Fleeza. Pipital. Shalif. Boy Nil. Demosh Grosh.
Oh, that's not... I don't think a pile of sticks is gonna cut it, Annette. I mean, she's proud of her work at least. Gianna and Richard have a happy reunion. Look at you coming into your own. You're the most beloved father figure on Survivor now. Oh, wait, where did he go? Boo! You're damn right. I'm the father that comes back. Yeah, you could have made your point without scaring the shit out of me, Richard. Sandrine also has a happy reunion with Juliet, except her love language is dead poetry. Well, I guess she and Richard both. A less happy reunion is Sherman and Juliet though. The newly evil Juliet is struggling to reconcile with Sherman, who has the good trait. Dude, you've grown so soft. Are you a behind the scenes guy now? Yawn. Our whole alliance started behind the scenes. Why are you starting drama everywhere now? That won't help either of us. Yeah, at least I'll be remembered while you'll fade into oblivion.
Vanilla Boar!
Unkim Angor, Slapshim. Spubani, Harfase Hoivoy. Ugh!
Well, BRB. The situation is way more dire than he thought. He's gonna go for this idol stat. Oh, A full dining table? Damn! That is level 6! I mean, throwing in the table will surely overflow anything, but 20 weights is reached, which means Sherman claims the merge idol! Woo!
Flicks. Yaberno Darza. Good choice. Oh, Jorm. Flari Bria. Galba Limna Glenk. Emka Harp Dalmas. Sabomanukum. Biwa.
And he rushes back to sleep, hoping nobody saw that stunt. But oh, someone did. Someone definitely did. Right, so I'm sure Sherman just found an idol or some advantage from that nasty old well. Should we try to flush it? Oh my god, she's telling everybody! No secret will be safe with her.
Enzanu, Craney, Naya Floof. Babane, Vobi Ibsa Bibdo.
Well, that wraps up day 20 of our merge. Tomorrow, the castaways will battle it out in their first individual immunity challenge. I'm excited. Oh? No, not this! Patwin gets the mean streak! I mean, I get it from a storyline perspective, but this is probably the worst time for him to get it. Oh my god, Patwin, wait! You really shouldn't do that when you're angry. Oh my god, now Maxime's red too. Whoop! And Patwin screams at Annette during breakfast.
I saw you get closer to Faye. Why do you all insist on being friends with people who don't give a f about me?
Snurbiafa Pelzo. Crimbo a Creech. Pubish Nermo Bo Kana.
Whew, I know just the thing to channel your frustrations into. Your first individual immunity challenge. Castaways, from this point on, you are competing for individual immunity, where winning is the surefire way to guarantee your safety in this game. Your challenge today is a test of endurance, Chestnut Ridge style. All you need to do is hang on to these mechanical bulls, and trust me, they go ham. If you get bucked off the bull, you are eliminated from the competition. The last castaway standing will win immunity and cannot be voted out at Tribal Council. For full transparency, this challenge is an exercise bike endurance challenge, but it's reenacted with the mechanical bulls because that's way more on theme. The immunity winner will have a special decision to make, to be revealed after the challenge. I bet you're also curious about the final 2 or final 3 vote, eh? Well, here goes nothing. By a vote of 7-5. This season will end in a final 2. Yup, for the first time in KCU Survivor history, only 2 will sit at the end as they face the jury vote. While the castaways ponder what that means for them, here's the vote breakdown for you who's watching. Most of these votes make sense to me. I think I'm only shocked by Sherman choosing Final 2 and Sandrine choosing Final 3. But I am quite excited to see a Final 2 for the first time on the channel. Oh, I bet your gears are turning now after that news, but it's time to get to the challenge. Let's get you situated. Alrighty peeps, get on those bulls and let the challenge begin. Look at them go. Oh, Liliana falls off right away. Sherman and Maxima are also out. Oh my, he is limping. Oh, Juliet is struggling. Boing. It's been less than 5 minutes, by the way. Look, Mom, no hands. Glad to see some people are having a blast. Oh. She had just a little too much fun. And Patwin loses control next. Yeeted to the cactus. How weak. His body cannot get a break this season.
Buska!
8 people have dropped out so far, with 4 still in the field, holding on for dear life. Oh, this is a piece of cake for Sandrine. Gianna is... She's killing it too. Oh, doing spins. And Angel is the last man standing. Oop, close call there, but he is not letting this bull get the best of him. Which diva will fall next? Oh, it's both Dahlia and Sandrine. Always with a dramatic flair, this queen. 2 remain in a battle for immunity. Gianna from the Pioneers and Angel from the Renegades. Who has what it takes?
Sikafus. Apalachaba? Meska? Floofy Yaspa. Shipnoid.
Pelagam the shore. Lucci. Wolf it up, Saquinario.
We are going on 20 minutes on this thing, which is honestly insane for a mechanical bull. Gianna's in trouble. Whoop! Straight into the cactus, which means Gianna is out. That also means congratulations, Angel! You are our first individual immunity winner! Woo! No voting out Angel tonight. He's really repping for the Renegades today. Now, before you go, returning is a little twist from last season I'd like to call bestowal. In the unity spirit of the merge, Angel, you now have the choice to bestow immunity to anybody not from the starting tribe, if you wish to do so. So eligible are Gianna, Sandrine, Faye, Richard, Juliet, Maxime, and Sherman. Think it through and let us know your answer. While I really respect all of you, because making the merge is no small feat, I think picking somebody, no matter who it is, will only divide instead of unite us. So I choose to not bestow immunity to anybody. I hope you understand. Alright, Angel is the only one safe tonight, which means one of you 11 icons will be voted out as the first member of the jury. I'll give you the evening to figure out who that will be. Oh, and the Badlands is officially off the table for now, being the pre-merge twist of the season. I am excited for the bloodbath today, but most of all so hyped that Angel won the first immunity challenge! King has a sleeper build hidden under all those smarts.
Ugnate Unga. Palachaba? Yipsy Yalao? Nibana? Whipnowsy Ninyap? Serpido?
Well, Annette is pissed at losing a physical challenge, of course. And so is Juliet, I guess. It's your damn fault, Maxime. I heard you contemplating your whole existence in the middle of the challenge. Well, you should try that someday, circus freak. Don't you hang on to trapezes for a living? Embarrassing, really.
Agalazig, Safis, Camus, Kazoibarina, Shrieg.
The Renegades can relate. They're celebrating in true Renegade fashion. Oh, and Richard's up to his pranks again. Whoop! Patwin screams at him to leave her alone. Mean streak's in full throttle already. So I take this as you're cool with the Richard vote?
Can I ponder it for a few hours?
Meanwhile, Richard is practicing fighting with Gianna? Please, he didn't even break a sweat. Damn, you're like the full package, Richard. Brains, brawn, beauty. I think we could build something in this game together. And she kind of forms like a final two with him? Girl is going to work. I'll call them the Parapals because they both dabble in the paranormal. Yes, I am running out of ideas. How can you tell? This is quite a lethal duo if they stick together. Richard thinks they should go after the Renegades that they don't know, because if there's anything he learned from Angel and Patwin, they can be crafty if they give it a chance. And they fight again to seal the deal. And Richard wins again, FYI.
So, I've kind of been hearing your name around. Is there someone you want to vote for together?
What? Who said my name? When? Why do you know? Is it your friends?
Relax, Mr. Hopper. It's why we're talking about this.
I demand all your information right now. We need to shut this down immediately. Well, Paranoid Richard is back and he's urging all his alliances to target the Renegades. Well, Juliet for one is glad to have the original Richard back. That caregiver persona wasn't working for you anyway, bud.
Well, Dahlia, I think you may be onto something about these pioneers. Richard is not who I thought he was.
Oh, Dahlia, you didn't have to be that thrilled.
Oh, Alfred. Febine Lovo Bonefi. Crezo Tharbo. Dabishi.
Meanwhile, Maxime is spying around looking for his next victim. King Crow's Maxime. But he instead finds Faye and Liliana getting along swimmingly. Sherman, do you mind? Anyway, this doesn't fly by, Maxime. You are not rounding up my allies to feed your delusional schemes.
Damn, Maxime, let her live her truth and stop treating women like properties.
Hey, let's drop this. Might I suggest we solve this with a bubble party?
Rafa? Quimble.
Oh, Sherman? Please! In the midst of everything, he finds attraction to Liliana. Something about her conflict resolution is really speaking to me. Meanwhile, all Gianna sees is social threat. She's unfazed and uninterested to participate in this full-on argument between Maxime and Faye. Wait, She even broke them up and make them make up? Preposterous! Yeah, Liliana is a threat that must be neutralized. Oh, she told the wrong person. Of course you vote out the literal angel on the tribe. Well, Richard sees some sense in that. I mean, she could emerge as a dark horse if we're not careful.
Wow, so much for standing up for the little ones. You say that about me too?
Garpin.
Please, is this all part of Gianna's plan?
Pashushi. Arabe Fej. Vanuatsolanu. Inapovar.
So yeah, let's not complicate things. We already have 2 people on board. It's an easy vote. Patwin goes to form plans of his own, so he proposes Maxime. Maxime, huh? Why?
Oh, because I tried to say hi to him last night, but I got a bunch of cuss words in return. Unprompted too. Also because I think the pioneers are like kinda done with him too.
Now what the did I just hear come out of your rotten mouth? Oh, we were ready to do your great leader, but since you pulled this you're going down just like your horse-loving friend. Oh, Patwin is not afraid.
You started this crap, Maxine. You could've just said hi.
Yambala. Schweber.
Come bippin' boy. Meshka. Reni Ufa? Yaba.
Whoop whoop! Drama on Isle Survivor! Maxime and Patwin are going on a full-on war now!
Annette, please, not the Song of Unity again. Well, the whole tribe is here to discuss the vote, which shifted between Maxime and Patwin now, it seems. Annette thinks we should not bully an innocent little teenager, but she really should be telling the people on the other side of the river. Patwin's not even bothered. These insults are getting tiring. Gianna is still trying to sway the vote for Liliana instead. Oh, Liliana? The gorgeous multicolored princess? Ew, no, barf. Pretend I said nothing. The side war is definitely still brewing because Dahlia is also subtly pushing for the Richard vote. Oh, why, this is another chance to be evil, isn't it? Well, I don't think that's smart. Like, we can be evil or we can be evil geniuses.
Ina Preb. Banarla.
Patwin is really taking no prisoners tonight. Oop, and Gianna hops in to defend her ally. Listen, Patwin, I like you still, but this behavior is way out of hand. Sandrine, I don't think it's quite the time for dark humor. Well, on that note, it's time for Tribal Council. Dress up and head out, castaways. This is gonna be one hell of a tribal.
Nirabu Upa? What? Nonafario Yamisha.
Appenhelfernada Zonkso. Whippasu Palingo.
Come on in, New Frontier. Quite the crowd we have today. Place your torches and get seated for a long night. Wowee, first tribal council of the merge. Tonight, you draw your lines in the sand. Or not, don't let me tell you what to do. But Angel is immune and flashing our nifty chestnut-rich immunity necklace. It has all the tribe colors. No voting for Angel, but everyone else is fair game. With that, it's time to vote. Angel, you can kick us off. I'm not even sure if this is the right decision, but anything to tip the scales in our favor. Using my extra vote to double it up for Maxine. Roll on down back the hill where you came from, Patwin. I'll send you a donation when this is all done. Liliana, you seem bright and brilliant. Time to keep your promise and head home. Maybe it's the daddy issues talking, but either way, you're the bridge between the pioneers and the renegades, and henceforth, you need to go. Thank you for voting, castaways! If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Oh, Patwin?
Scafoos?
Hello, friends! A mysterious person bestowed me this lovely sculpture some time ago, and no time than the present to use it. It has no value, but I live for the squeals behind me, so I guess I'll play this for myself. Silly Patwin. Well, this is not a hidden immunity idol, so all votes cast for Patwin will still count. If nothing else, I will now read the vote. First vote, Patwin. That's 1 vote Patwin. Patwin, 2 votes Patwin. Maxime, that's 2 votes Patwin, 1 vote Maxime. Maxime, we're tied again, 2 votes Patwin, 2 votes Maxime.
Richard, that's 1 vote Richard. Richard again, 2 votes Patwin, Maxime, and Richard. Liliana, that's 1 vote Liliana. Liliana, that makes 2 votes Patwin, Maxime, Richard, and Liliana. Patwin, that's 3 votes Patwin, 2 votes Maxime, Richard, and Liliana. Maxime, we're tied again. 3 votes Patwin and Maxime, 2 votes Richard and Liliana. Patwin, that's 4 votes Patwin, 3 votes Maxime, 2 votes Richard and Liliana.
Compo Veruda.
Maxime, we're tied again. 4 votes Patwin and Maxime, 2 votes Richard and Liliana, 1 vote left.
9th person voted out of Survivor, Pioneers vs. Renegades, and the first member of our jury, Patwin.
That's 5 votes, that's enough tonight. I'm sorry, but you gotta bring me your torch.
Well, no hard feelings for anyone that's not a pioneer. It's a game, sure, but your words and actions speaks volumes, and the whole world is watching, so just remember that.
Oh, sweet Patwin, I'm gonna miss your eager smile and the challenges tossing you around like a rag doll. Sadly, tonight, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Grim Philippe, Belindio Zane, Damse Ispa, Lieutenant Shafor, Shabini Jaina.
Well, that was a very interesting first merge tribal of the season. No concrete lines in the sand, and you're leaving with more questions than answers. Perfect! No Badlands tonight, so grab your torches and head back to camp. There's plenty of game left to play. This organized train of tired sims is really sending me. Maxime? Nothing contemplating life in the middle of the street. Maxime, go back. No, you can't go to the Badlands anymore. Maxime, just take the damn torch and leave, because if you do not, I will call. What a tragic vote! Patwin was so freaking funny and so fun to watch. I'll miss his goofy self so much. This side war of Liliana versus Richard has also been interesting to see, because if one of the top dogs left, it would have been Gaggy. Stupid mean streak and evil Maxime just had to make it all about them, huh? For the alliance chart, I kinda merged all the Renegades alliance into one giant OG Renegades group. So the only new alliances are Gianna and Richard's Parapals Final 2 and the new Bearheart family, which I honestly don't know if it'll hold after Patwin leaving. Seems like the vote is still Pioneers versus Renegades for the most part, and the Renegades really gave it their all. That little war between Liliana and Richard is just them not wanting to vote Patwin or Maxime. Definitely interested to see if it will turn into something bigger. And a new chart starts for the merge. Oh, I still cannot get over losing Patwin this early into the merge. Also, half of these people remaining having advantages or idols. These next few rounds are gonna be pretty interesting. Whew, that was a lengthy one, I know, but I told y'all this merge is action-packed. Seriously though, I would not be here without you guys always tuning in, so thank you so much for being a part of the community. Be sure to comment down below all your thoughts and which castaways you're rooting for. They're my favorite things to read. Until next time, as this chaotic cast continues, take care for now and bye-bye.